So today our discussions point is to discuss about how we will trade the universal scalping trading strategy that we can deploy in many instrument. It could be a stock, future, it could be gold, it could be commodity, others commodity like crude oil, even it could be cryptocurrencies. We can use the same. I will in this class will show you a few examples and we will write down the detailed SOP, the plan, exactly how you will enter the trade, where you have to place the stop loss, how you will manage the trade. That means the trailing stop loss or target, everything are in this class. So first you need to understand that as I mentioned that you can use this indicator in any instrument. For example, here where you will get the indicator, you will get this indicator from invite only section, universal scalping. Just click it. It is a very clean indicator. Mostly everything is clearly mentioned in the chart. For an example, if I open the chart of the crude oil, then we got a trade here. You can see that sell signal comes and the sell executed below this green candle low.
So I can't see the screen, sir.
Just a minute. Let share my screen. I make a mistake here. Not sharing this. Okay, I believe that you can able to see my screen now, right?
Yes, 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 sir.
Good. So as you can see that I have added this indicator from the indicator sections and going into this indicator,
Yes,
universal scalping, right?
right.
And I opened a crude oil chart, right? That today
Yes.
commodity market is open. Equity market was in holiday, so I thought that let's start with the crude oil. If I check the signal today, then first signal we got a sell signal, right? And
Right.
mm, now, one thing is beneficial for this strategy that you will get sell signal in mostly green candle most of the time, and a buy signal in most of the times in a red candle. So
Right.
even if you do it manually, there is no hurry. There is ample time to place the order, right?
Right.
You place a limit sale order. I always use the stop loss market order. That means I want to ensure that if the price cross my whatever is the price, my trade should execute. Some broker don't have this SLM order facility. Some broker has. If there is no SLM, then you have to use the stop loss limit order. Few points of buffer, whatever suits you, you should keep it based on the experience and stock you are trading. But ideally, you place a sale order, and once you place the order should be there until we don't get a reverse order or the same order. Now, how you will manage these things? You place the sale order, and then the order didn't execute. You got a buy order, right? So ideally, you should also place these order two simultaneously. So you have two open order. Now, as you can see, that the trade got executed here, right, in this candle.
Right.
So sell trade got executed, right? Immediately, once the sell trade got executed, you have to place initial stop loss. Now I will write down for you here. So as you can understand that the default time frame for this strategy is 15-minute chart, right? Now, here one thing is that there is no mandatorily you have to trade in 15 minutes. You can trade it 5 minute, 10 minute, 4 hour daily, whatever you want. Just one thing we need to understand that if we smaller the time frame, the risks will be minimized, means risks will be lower, reward will be lower, and we will get more trade. If we increase the time frame, then we will get less trade our risks will be higher and our reward also will be become higher. So which suits you can select the time frame, but default time frame is 15 minutes. I personally recommend that 15 minute is good. And
Okay.
next thing is that instrument. You can trade any stock. You can trade any stock, but my preferred stock is Dixon, LT, Bajaj Finance, and Reliance. These four is my preferred. Not necessary that you have to take this. If you want to test or start, then start with this four and you can trade any stock, right? Also, it work in commodity, all right, like say crude or say gold, all right. It's work simultaneously. It even work in Forex. You can trade any Forex instrument, and you can even add it in crypto. And because of these, we name it as a universal, right?
Universal.
Universal
Right.
scalping. But what the meaning of universal? Universal means we can use in any instrument, right?
Right.
So this is these two things, and the indicator we have to use indicator. कौन सी indicator use करना है? Indicator to use is universal scalping made simple lab. Okay, a little branding has been changed in our company. You already aware about. Our
Yes, sir.
new branding is made simple lab, and the indicator name has changed accordingly. This is the first indicator of this lab. Also, this indicator is actually was in working progress for several months, but we launch it now. Okay, that's the primary things. Now, next thing you have to understand that if um, P equal to buy above the candle high, this thing is important, and is equal to sell below the candle low, right? Which I already showed. Now, the next thing is that initial stop loss, where I will place the initial stop loss. Now, initial stop loss in case of buy, it will be the low of the previous. This is important. Low of the previous candle, not the candle where the signal comes. Now, you may have a PDF. In that PDF, it may be written that you have to place the initial stop loss at the same candle where the signal appears. No, that you should ignore and only focus on this. So for the buy, initial stop loss is the low of the previous candle. Um, Previous candle of this candle where this signal appears. Okay. Similarly, sell for sell, where will be the initial stop loss? The high of the previous candle where the signal appears. Okay. Now
Yes.
let's discuss it with an example. The example here is that, so if we got a sell signal here, where will be my initial stop loss? My initial stop loss will be here. This is the initial
Yes,
stop,
sir.
right?
Right,
And
sir.
now, for an example, let's say I missed all the trade. I just came now and I see that a sell signal appears, and also previously a buy signal was there. So what I will do, I will definitely place a buy order above that, right? And I will also place a sale order. This two order is now open. Now suppose this buy trade got executed. In that case, where will be my initial stop loss? Initial stop loss will be this green candle now, right?
This green candle.
The previous candle. This is very, very
Previous
important.
one.
It is
Yes.
not same, it is previous. Okay,
Right. Right, sir.
clear now?
Yes, sir.
Good. So, so if I see if the today's trade, suppose we trade crude oil from the beginning. Now I am giving you example with the crude. I already show you and told you that it could be anything. I will show you couple of example also. For an example, the sale order was placed here. A sale trade got here. Before that, you also placed a buy order here because your sale trade was open and a new buy order appears. So you trade, you place an order of this buy also. Now here we need to create a rule and we have to follow this rule. Say we write down the rule. Uh, if you have a open order and a opposite signal appears, then place the order for the same. Example, you have a open sale order pending and a buy signal appears. So you place the buy order too. Now, one question is that if I already have a sale order and another sale order appears, ignore that. Okay. So,
Okay.
so here, if you have a open order, buy or sell, and another same direction signal appears, then you should avoid it. Okay.
Okay.
So I believe that this line is clear. That means if you have a open position, say a sell signal appears, you place the order. And suppose in this candle, another sell signal appears. You do not need to change. You should keep the same, right?
Same. Yes.
Now, so we have placed also this buy order, and then we find that the sell trade got executed. Immediately, you should place this order above this candle as a initial stop loss, right?
Right.
Once you have placed the initial stop loss down, then next thing comes target. What would be the target? Now, 50% target will be 1% of the instrument value. What would be the 1%? For example, here a sale trade got executed. Now, the sale trade got executed at say 5,198, right? So what will be the initial target? 51 point, means 50
50,
points,
50
right?
points. Right.
The initial target would be 50 points. So 50% target should be at 50 points. So let's say it is 5199, roughly say 5,200. So 5,150 will be your first target. Clear?
Right.
This point is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, once this 50% target hit here, immediately your stop loss for the remaining 50% will be the cost to cost, right?
Okay. Okay.
So, once the 50% target hit, bring stop loss at break even, right?
Yes.
Now, once you bring the stop loss break even, then what? Then you have to wait for the next signal. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, next signal may appear in line with your trade or in opposite of your trade. So we will use as a trailing stop loss. Okay.
Okay.
So if you have a open sell positions, okay,
Hmm.
then a if a new next sell signal appears, trail the stop loss at the high of the same signal candle if the low break. Now B, if a new next buy signal appears, then immediately trail the stop loss at the high of the signal candle. This is very, very important. I will explain you what it means, but a reverse should be the true for um, if you have open buy positions. Then if a new next buy signal appears, trail the stop loss at the low of the signal candle if high breaks. If a next, if you are in a buy positions and a sell signal appear, then immediately tell the stop loss at the low of the corrections. That means what? That means when you are in a sell positions and a
Hmm.
new sell signal appears, unless this low breaks, you will not trail the stop loss.
Stop
Okay,
loss. Right.
clear.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you see that a buy signal appears here, clear?
Yes.
That means you have to move this signal immediately above this candle high.
The stop loss is it?
The trailing stop loss, because you are in a sell positions, right? And a
Right.
buy signal appears. In this case, you have to trail the stop loss at the candle at the buy signal high
High.
immediately. But if a sell signal appears, nothing to do unless it breaks. Now
It breaks the
suppose
low.
it's break the low, right? Now suppose a break happens, then you will place the stop loss here. Okay,
Right. Right.
this is very important things for the trailing stop loss management. Now, what is the logic? Logic is that, see, if a buy signal appears here now and you are in a sell positions where you already exited 50%, now on a break of this high you will enter a buy positions, right?
Right.
That means what is the point of holding the sell? How you will it is possible,
Yes.
right?
You have to exit the sell position.
You have to exit the sell positions to enter the buy. So obviously your sell stop would be the just you have to increase the quantity by 2. That's it. Means
Right.
your buy positions and the stop loss positions, which is the 50%.
Right.
This is the only probably complicated things of the strategy. But if you logically think then and practice, it will be easy for you.
Right.
So for example, what type of order we have placed in crude oil here? If we have to, then we have a trailing stop loss and we have a sell order place here. Okay.
Right.
Now we do not place this order because it's a sell order and low is not broken. We have already holding a position. So this order is not placed yet.
Yes.
You clear it.
Yes, yes.
Now, as you can see that our buy is about to trigger, right?
Mm,
And if this, so what is the high? High is 1579. This
mm.
candle has 80. That means we exited the short positions, right?
Right,
And from this buy position, we place the stop loss here, one candle below, right?
right.
So our initial short positions made 50 point in half quantity,
Mm,
and so it is from 5198, higher is 79. So another 10 point here, right? 50%, 50 point, and another 50%, 10 point, like this. So means profit would be 5,000 and 1,000, 6,000 rupees if you trade.
6,000 rupees. Right,
If get you. Now we
right.
have entered a buy
Buy
position.
position.
The buy position say stop loss is here, right?
Right,
And now you can see, because we had open position, this sell signal has no meaning to us now.
right.
Clear? We have a buy position.
So the stop loss has to be one candle below, no, sir?
One candle below. Now, so
So
point here. Initial stop loss for buy the low of the previous candle,
previous, that's what. In this
where
it's the same.
the signal appears, right? So
Right,
जो कैंडल पे सिग्नल आएंगे उसके पहले पिछला कैंडल पे, है ना?
right,
This is the point.
right.
So where we get the signal here, our buy
So
stop loss should be
745. Yes, 745 candle.
this candle, 745
Yes,
candle.
yes, sir.
This is our current stop loss.
Yes, sir.
I hope that up to this point is clear.
Clear, sir, clear.
Okay.
Understood.
Now, if we say move to a different instrument and say made it a gold, then if we have to analyze today's trade because commodity market is open, then our buy trade got executed here, right?
Right.
And immediately you can see that the stop loss has taken here in this candle itself.
Yes, sir.
Clear? So we have a little 19,299, 19,190, 100 point of loss, right? Like this.
Right.
And then we have placed a buy order here.
Hmm.
Now, here is a problem. As you can see, in this case, after execution, we can't place the stop loss here, right?
Hmm.
We have to place the stop loss here based on the lowest. Okay.
Right,
So that
right.
should be into our the low of the previous candle, whichever is low.
Whichever is lower
And here we need to write down whichever
is
is
higher.
point clear.
Yes, sir.
Good. And now we have a buy positions. The buy positions initiated at 91,491. So 100 point means 91 point will be our first target.
Right.
Clear?
Right.
So around 100 point, which is 491 from 100 points. So as you can see that in this candle, the target was achieved, means at least the 50% target achieved, right?
Right. Right.
So where was our stop loss? Our stop loss is here, not
Yeah.
this below this candle, but below this candle
7 o'clock candle.
because the whichever is lower factor, right?
Right.
Very logical. It is
Yes,
nobody
sir.
nobody will place a stop loss here. This is very illogical, right?
Illogical.
And now we have already our 50% target hit, right? And in this same candle,
Right.
100 point target, right? Once
Right.
the 100 point target achieved, what we did? We
Stop loss, cost to
bring it
cost.
cost to cost, right?
Right.
We have a buy positions. A new buy signal appears. We will not immediately move the stop loss unless this breakout happens. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This big breakout happens, so another 50% stop loss is here now, right?
Right, sir. Right.
Now we have seen that another breakout buy signal is appearing here, right?
Right.
But we will not move after this candle close here. Why? Unless this high
High
breaks,
is broken.
that is written here in
Right, sir.
initial trailing stop loss part.
Yes, sir.
If we have open buy position,
Hmm.
then if the new next buy signal appears, tell the stop loss at the low of the same signal candle if the high breaks.
Right, sir.
So this line need to be underlined. If a new next sell signal appears, then immediately, okay, this line
Yes, sir.
should be underlined.
Yes.
Similarly, here, this line, this word is important, need to be underlined. And so you can understand that when to do it immediately and when we need to wait for a breakout, right?
Yes, sir.
Ideally, if the same signal appears, right,
Mhm.
in your directions, then you have to wait. Another point you
Right.
can, like in live market, you can see signal
The
may
signal is
gone.
yes,
So
its signal is gone.
closing, yeah, the closing of the candle is very, very important, right? It is
Yes, sir.
appearing and going because obviously because of the current market price variable are changing, and that's the reason it is happening, right?
Yes.
So today we open a long positions around 19,491, 100.50% book, and for the remaining 50% we are still holding the trade. This is the things. These
Right,
two
sir.
market is open, and I show you these two things. And now let me move into a stock, say our favorite stock, say Dixon. If we do that, and then we will find the chart of yesterday, last day. So once the market open, we got a sell signal. We our first stance should be place a sell order below this, and then this order remain unfilled pending. A buy signal appears, so we will place a buy above this candle. Clear?
Right.
And you can see that if you got the executions immediately, you will not place the stop loss here but here, whichever lower basis, right?
Yes, sir.
And at this moment, obviously, because you open a buy position, this pending sell signal has no meaning, it got invalidated. You can use it as a trailing stop loss, means sorry, initial stop loss, right?
Yes, sir.
Once the initial stop loss has placed, 129 points should be your,
Target.
right?
Right, sir.
So it's around 130 point from 12,900. 130 point would be your target, which is around say 13,030 point,
30.
right?
Right, sir.
So and you can see that here one example that here a buy signal appears, right?
Right. Right.
Now the question is, if my 50% target not achieved and a reverse, I mean same signal, the trailing stop loss not yet activated. This is very, very important. Trailing stop loss not activated. So trailing stop loss, we must have a note here that these trailing stop never activate unless you exited first 50% positions, or if the first target doesn't hit, then you should not trail stop loss. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that means here we can see that in this candle, no, in this candle itself, the target 50% exited 13,063, which happened. But suppose it didn't, right? In that case, you should not basically try to tail stop loss if not 50% target hit or the first target hit, which is 1%
Right.
of the, right?
Right.
And in this case, in this candle, it happened. Your target
Hmm.
was around 13,030, and
Hmm.
it hit in this same candle. Now you have a, you will move the stop loss here after this candle. 50% position still open. You have a buy position, not immediately move stop loss unless this happen. right?
Right.
Move the stop loss here, and then market move. Another buy signal appears here. Do not move the stop loss. Stop loss is still here. But you can see that a sell signal now appears. So immediately, for sell signal opposite of your current open position. So आप क्या किए, immediately sell की देखो, the stop loss was here. Now a buy signal appear because this high is not broken.
Broken.
You didn't move the stop loss, but a sell signal appears after this candle close. Immediately you move the stop loss here. Because see,
Right.
if the low breaks, then you have to take a sell signal. So you
Sell
have to
signal.
square
Right.
up the means you have to take the sell trade. So you have to close the buy positions, right?
Right, sir.
But then the low was 71. This was 71. I for my case, the sell got triggered here. Long trade got exited. Stop loss was here, which has been taken here, right?
Right.
So a small loss appears here. After that, a buy trade appears. You enter here. Your initial stop loss was here. Buy trade continue. You have exited at the close.
Right.
So if we take another stock, which is our preferred list among the 4 stocks, say LT, then you can see that same sort of trading happening here. A buy trades, first you place the order buy above this candle, nothing happens. A sell signal appears here. You place a sell signal. Now you can see a buy signal appear.
Right.
Should you move this here? No. Important. Right, you have a pending open position. Somehow we if you have a open order and the opposite signal appears, then place the order for the same.
Right.
You have open you have, but this is important. If you have an open order buy sell and another same direction signal appears, then you should avoid it, right?
Right.
Example here, you have a buy open order, right?
Hmm.
A opposite signal, yes, you have placed, but again a buy appears. Should you modify your buy trade here? No.
No.
This is restricted by this
You have
rule.
to stick to the original first
First
signal.
rule. Okay, very
Yes.
important.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this line is very important. We already mentioned, and we got an example. Later on, the sell trade got executed, right?
Right.
Obviously, now this pending buy order is meaningless. You have to make it a stop loss order for this sell position, right?
Right.
Sell trade happens here. You place the order of the initial stop loss here. So the stock value is 3000. So 30 point will be your first target. Clear?
Right. Right.
So from 3 1 say 10 30 point would be 80, and because it's 70, so 77 kind of stop 50% target.
Right.
77. So somehow here, right?
Right.
So this would be 77. Right. You have exited the 50% positions and you trail the stop loss cost to cost. Nothing happens and you exited the trade at the end. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir.
So I
And
have yeah, tell
sir,
me.
changing. Sorry, just a minute. I just have to change the stop loss to cost in the same immediately or after that candle closes, sir.
Yeah, obviously after the candle closes, because signal only confirm after the close of the candle.
Now, after the target is hit, sir. After the
Mhm.
first target is hit.
Yeah, after the target hits, you said
Hmm.
that after the target hit, should I wait for that particular candle to close? Yes, that is important. So answer is no. As soon as you got the uh, as soon no. Um, as shown, because it's a scalping types, we don't want that any profit should goes in our hand. As soon as the first target it do not wait for the current candle to close. You should trail the stop when you notice that your first target got hit.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Clear? I believe that this was your question, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Unless our 1C case, in our 1C, see, 1C is the try to understand the philosophy behind these two type of trading style. In 1C, we want our trade should get maximum room to play in our
Play
book,
out. Yeah.
right?
Play the whole time. Yeah.
So our ultimate goal in 1C, 2C is to hold the trade for long
Yes, sir.
because it's the only one signal of the day, right?
Right, sir.
But in this strategy, it's a scalping in nature. All right.
Right,
We
sir.
are trading
Right.
multiple instrument, multiple signal may appear in a day. So that is the reason we become hard based on the
Right.
logic, right?
Right, sir.
And the style of the trading.
Right.
So I believe that everything I covered, our SOP is completed, and I am making it a little uh, bold here.
I have written down, sir, but could you share me this copy,
Yeah, I
sir?
will. I'm immediately sharing you. Just trying to fix few things, and then I will share. But you just think in between. Is there any questions you have?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Mhm. Right. I think more questions will come once I start trading because
Then you can do one
expense.
thing.
Yeah.
I am sending you this word, right? Not PDF. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I am sending you this Word file. Every question you should ask in the chat or call, and you should write down here
Yes, sir.
the answer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think that pretty much from my experience, pretty much is covered everything. But still, if
Right,
you
sir.
have find anything new,
Hmm.
that you should
I'll ask you in the group, sir.
have, and you should update this also this
Yes, sir.
SOP.
Yes.
Okay. So that will be the best approach.
Yes, sir. This strategy will also is already in algo or this is a manual one?
No, it is already work in progress in Algo, right?
Okay. Okay.
So this trailing stop loss part and all those things are pending. Okay.
Okay.
And yes, this will be algo, and it actually needed to be algo. Otherwise, monitoring throughout the day is not possible, which we don't want, right?
Right, sir. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yes, and the algo is in process. Trailing stop loss part is pending.
Okay, sir.
So I'm now sending you in the group mm, this Word file. Okay.
Yes. Sir, one more question, sir.
Mm.
This if you do gold or say crude or something, should it be done in the evening time or any time of the
No,
day?
throughout the day.
Throughout the day, sir.
Throughout the day.
Okay.
So this scalping nature is that we can trade throughout the day. But say if you decide that no, for example, for my case is that as a scalper, first you should decide a few instrument, and
Hmm.
then if you see that a instrument is actually traded very long period, like let's say gold and crude, which open at 9 and close at night 11:30, or say you trade forex or any instrument which is 24 hours market, obviously you will not able to trade throughout the day. In that case,
Right.
you should decide that I will trade this time. So you can decide that for the gold and commodity, I will trade if any signal appears 7 to 10, right?
Right.
And this way. So you may decide that I will trade the Forex during European market open. So around 12:30 to 2:30, this span.
Right.
Or
Right.
you may decide that, okay, in stock, when I will track these 5 6 stock, and whenever the signal will appears, I will trade. Good thing is that there is no hurry, because at least 15-minute gap is there.
Yes, sir.
But buy signal and sell signal appears generally in opposite type of candle,
Direction.
opposite direction. That actually cushion that even if you trade it manually, you can manage it, right?
Right, right, sir.
So mm, that's it. If you have any question, you can ask.
Right now, I don't think nothing is popping in my head. I'll just see it also, and
Mm.
I'll start trading with one of the scripts only.
Yeah, so start with one of the script and then deploy it gradually, and when our algo will be done, then everything will be very, very smooth for this.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
And what's going on the other strategy?
I'm doing, sir. All other strategies I'm doing, sir. One C,
Okay, fine.
I'm doing one C. Only 10:30 I don't do, sir. I do one C. Dixon I do. Dixon I do only options. I don't do futures. Dixon
Right.
I only trade options.
But you should try the crude oil future, the 7 p.m.
Crude
crude
oil,
oil
yes, sir.
future.
Crude oil I've started, sir. Only
But
one day
in crude
on
oil, I
Monday.
find that the future is prudent.
I have done only
Actually,
futures,
I
sir.
always preferred future or cash rather than option. But then in crude oil, I see that crude oil future is better. Even in volatile market, we are getting the minimum target in there.
Yes, sir. I've been doing this thing, sir. Futures only I've been doing.
Hmm.
From last five days I've done trading in only in futures. I don't do options in that. I do futures only because evening I
Then
have sufficient funds to trade in futures.
exactly. So do that. And Dixon, as the nature of the stock and the strategy is extraordinarily profitable. But then drawdown is also very sharp, right?
Yes,
And
that is there.
obviously, it see, based on my experience, this strategy is giving 300 400% return yearly, annualized
Yes,
return.
sir. Yes, yes,
Right.
yes,
In the single month, means March month, it has given 80% return, 80% return
yes, sir.
of the capital.
Right, sir.
Right. You already have the access, so you know that. So a
Yes, sir.
strategy which gives 80% in a month must have a sharp drawdown, and
Right, sir.
we need to go through that, right? If we
Right,
have to
right, sir.
experience that kind of high extraordinary return never comes without taking high extraordinary risks.
Yes,
But
sir.
good point is that we have data. We have find that it takes 40 days maximum to recover any drawdown, and maximum drawdown is 30% of the capital. So
All right, sir.
if you trade Dixon, no matter options, future or cash, then you should have 30% extra money, the margin money required. Say suppose you trade with 80 share or one lot, 80 share required around 2,40,000. So another 30% money extra should be there. And you should
Right,
have
sir.
patience for 40 days, right? So initially, if you start losing, then I told you that it's required 40 days to recover, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do too. I
All,
do
yeah.
Dixon two things, sir. I do Dixon cash and I
Hmm.
do Dixon options.
Then you already experienced that cash has done extraordinary well
Yes, yes.
last.
Cash is really good, sir. In
Hmm.
cash, it gives really good. So why there is a 80 shares 80 this thing, sir? Why have you kept it?
80 is because 80 is because the algo we are doing that has 80 and multi, nothing
Okay,
else.
okay,
Right.
okay,
Means that has 80 160 like this. Okay.
okay, okay.
That's it. I
Okay.
I frankly speaking, there is nothing secret in it this year.
Yes, yes. Right.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So those are the things. Follow the trade. I know that you are doing well. If you have any questions anytime, feel free to ask. All right.
Surely, sir. Surely.
And you know, I my brother told me that you have joined recently for the something some marketing things lifelong, right?
Yes, sir.
Marketing thing. Uh, but then we have certain parks, right, in coming days, right? Some gifts and park is there, and we also planning all the. We have currently almost 40 who joined for the lifelong associations. So
Okay,
we
sir.
are also planning a physical meet all of them. It is optional.
Okay.
If you want, you can participate, right?
Surely, sir.
Uh, mm, I am thinking also hiring few other coaches to take some 10 sessions. It will be incredibly well session, right?
Okay. Okay, sir.
We are thinking it host in some international place also, right?
Okay. Okay.
Abroad, right?
Okay.
Maybe let's see. I have
Okay.
dream big, but then let's see what is possible, right?
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes. Surely.
I always will wish that you should join if we actually arrange something.
Yeah,
And
surely, sir. Surely.
yeah,
Surely. I'll join,
and
sir.
see, every year I believe that a family outlet everyone does. So not necessarily that you will participate alone. You can bring your family also. That's the
Right, sir.
reason I am trying to hire different coaches so that family also enjoy them, right?
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Let's see. We will send you the proposal if you want. I request you that you should join.
Yes, sir.
You should take it as a
Sure.
family outlet, right?
Surely, sir.
And we are actually arranging this tour for with a very renowned holiday arrangement company like Cox and Kings or something like that. So
Okay.
everything will be fabulous if we
Surely.
actually able to do that, right?
Surely. Surely.
Okay,
So,
with that I am
so,
closing this.
so
Yeah, if
one
you have
question.
question,
So
yeah, tell me.
one last question, sir. Uh,
Hmm.
Suppose this LNT was going on, so
Hmm.
I'll exit at 3:15 or till I have to wait till 3:30, sir.
No, all the trades should be universally exit at 3:15, between
3:15 also.
3:15 to 3:20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever the closing time is, the 15 minutes before that you close it.
Yeah, if you have the trade on, then uh,
Anyway, intraday trades. Most of the brokers, if you have put intraday after 3:15, they don't allow to square
but
off. Then
then
they do
they
auto
also
square off.
charge certain money for that. It
Yeah, yeah.
is
So
automatic.
I usually start up for the 3:13 only. I start off squaring off my trades.
Yes,
3:13 or
so
3:14.
yeah. This strategy, few things, if you notice already, I believe that you already noticed few things is based off this strategy. From my experience and discussion with lot of students, this point is very important. It perfectly solves the problem of frustration arising due to frequent stop loss hit. It actually very accurate strategy, right?
Right,
And it doesn't make you scared because of the large rigs. So when the problem with the large rigs is that you can't increase the quantity, right?
right,
Like the Dixon cash strategy or the future strategy, the stop loss remain large. That's make the high return and high accuracy. I agree, but then scaling is somehow become difficult, right? If
right,
you
right,
have a 300-point stop loss, then you will scare to increase the lot, right?
right,
Unless it is actually your own brainchild like me. I didn't scare because it's my brainchild, but I understand that it's scared others, right?
right,
So this strategy gives you comfortable feeling that your stop loss is always moderately low and a
right,
fixed, right?
right,
Now, as I mentioned, the fast target mostly hit quickly. That a peace of mind, right? My at least
right.
50% exited and I placed the stop loss at cost to cost. Just
Hmm.
one clean setup, right? There is no
Clean setup.
ambiguity, right? It
Right,
is very
right,
clean setup in a plain white chart, just a B or S appearing, right?
right,
Works in any stocks, That is also point. Universal strategy. So those points are very, very important. And yes, we are doing the algo part. If you want, you can contact in this number. It's my brother
Sure.
number. You have
Yes.
this number. You can contact in this number for the algo part.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.